Good evening everybody, welcome back to TC's Model Works, back on the 1.1 Escort again. Little update on the time and date. So it's currently about 10 to 10 on the 6th of June 2024. I know a lot of people like to know when these things are happening, so you can keep up to date with how regular the videos are. My last video was done actually 2 nights ago, so it would have been on the 4th of June. Yeah, been doing a few evenings up here after work, and I've not got daytimes at the moment, unfortunately, so it's 10 to 10 p.m. that is, not in the morning. Yeah, a little bit of an update today. I've got a few infills made up. On the last video you saw me doing the passenger side, the driver's side in a tub. On this one I've done a little bit of work here last night as well, but I didn't do a video of that. As you can probably tell, we've got an outer arch back on this side. It's only tacked in place, but it is there. And I think that's the first time I've seen an arch on this car that didn't look horrendous since I bought it. It's got the correct shape to it now. It's in the right places. There's a little bit of flex got to be done down in the bottom corner here, but I've got to put a sill panel on it down this length anyway. So I'm not too fussed about the final finish down there at the minute. Yeah, I mean that looks like an actual mk2 Escort rear arch should look now, or a factory one anyway. The temptation to put some big arches on it was quite strong, but I've been doing some infills. So I've made this section here to fill up the gap that we had from the inner to outer tub. I do have the up on the top there, the inner wheel arch that's the second skin in here, part of the original tubs. With the new tubs, they just don't work. They're completely the wrong shape for the tub that we've got, but this is firm enough anyway. It's not going anywhere, and it's the right shape now, so I don't want to mess around with it too much. I've done another little infill panel down in here to fill up that gap. As you can see, we've still not welded the tub to the outer skin as yet. Ross was up here last night and he has kindly welded the boot floor to the rear panel, so that is now solid and as one. Needs a couple more stitches on it, but it is there. Yeah, not a lot of progress, but as I keep saying, progress is, we're going forwards either way. Yeah, I am very happy with how everything is starting to look. Oh, on the other side, I think I showed how much filler was around the new panel. I've cut most of the new panel off on this, or the replacement new panel off on this side, as you can probably see. The amount of filler they've used when they've put in the replacement arch previously, everywhere that you can see bare metal was filler. That's how excessive it was to try and get it to sort of sit in the right place and look sort of correct. But the arch just, it sat too far in comparison to the rest of the quarter panel. So I'm trying to make it so there's minimal filler, just to hide the welds basically. And I've got it pretty bang on straight where it's supposed to be. So yeah, it's as you can still see, there's still filler down the bottom corner there where the sill is, because obviously I've got to cut that panel out anyway. And it is a good 6 or 7 mil thick, possibly up to 10 mil thick in some places. So yeah, but she's looking almost solid in places on this car now. We've got to go over and do a solid stitch weld over all the structural bits, which Ross is going to go over for me because he's a lot more experienced with welding than I am. But yeah, she almost looks like a car again. And then I'm going to cut some more out of it, so here's what it is. But this side is now coming on nicely. The driver's side, I've got a lot more tack welds to put in there, stitch welds to get the tub into place. I've got a few bits of gap filling to do, so next job I think is going to be up and around the top of the tub there. You can see the gap. I had to make it on this side along the top there where they attach to that framework, so we're going to make that frame meet up to that and then glue the rest of it in. I've got a big infill panel to make down in here. The front on this one, you can just about see it. I've got to make a corner here like I've done on the opposite side, but this one's now pretty much in place all the way through. And then as you can see, I've still got all the filler coming up to here. Look. So I've got to grind all of that back and find the original body line for the car. But we'll get onto that once I've done the tub. I want to get the tub done on this side. Sorry, tub glued in on the driver's side. This side's pretty much where it needs to be, other than doing the outer side on it now. Stitch welding that in. And then we got some serious seam sealer to do, but this side over here, that's going to get attacked next and get glued in almost solid, apart from the outer skin, until we've done the actual face of the arch again like we've done on this side. So if anyone's after the I can't talk this evening, you can tell I do this all in one take, can't you? The what am I saying, the inner arch lip, if anyone needs a pair of those, I've got two brand new. I have got one that I have cut a section off of. So this is the passenger side one. It is currently one bit and two bits. I haven't cut anything out of it, I've just cut it in half because I was going to try and use this section here, but it just doesn't meet up to the tub at all. So we've got those going spare. I think they're about 110 quid each, and it seems a complete waste to have them and not use them, but they're not going to work with what we've got. So if anyone is after those, they're going to be going up cheap. Give me a message, comment on here or whatever, comment on the video. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'm doing terrible, if there's any hints or tips for doing this, getting it to sit where it exactly needs to sit. It looks pretty square on to me and bang on where it should be, but yeah, chuck me a message or stick it in the comments. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave you now, guys. This will probably be up 2 days after I post the other one, so hopefully be up on around the 10th or 11th of June, and then I'll have an update again, hopefully middle of next week, if I can get back up here in time to get some more work done. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe as per usual, please, people, guys. Yeah, everything's I can't talk tonight, it's too late, I'm half asleep. I apologise for how much I've rambled on, but yeah, I'll speak to you all soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.